significato. C'est éviter l'épisode 116 du podcast de GH. Iniziata la scelta alla facile edizione della saison.
On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks, and let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Ducks ready to kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Williams. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get.
End up in the gun. Williams on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. On 4th.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play call.
Makes the grab in their space. The 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You know, these little 1 to 2, 3-yard gains early, they're like body blows in a boxing match, and those gains become 10, 12, 15-yarders as the game goes on, and they wear this defense down.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Turning it on. The 50. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dante Moore makes the grab. It's Johnson. Drag down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Couldn't find a lane.
Run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Miller. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll give it to Washington. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Right at the line. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Left side, it's Danzy. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Makes the grab over the middle.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
They'll give it to Washington. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. Touchdown, Huskies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. That one bounds through the... It's Moore. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Snags it, and he's open. And he was loose.
Is going to win the conference. They need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
And the Ducks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, it's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Out wide right, it's Davison. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. He's past the marker. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Right side, it's Johnson. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the 2nd quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their 2nd. Now the brain trust will go to work on both sidelines. And he's going to bring this one out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Williams to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Washington wants to go quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on second down. Williams will pass. Finds his man. It's Miller. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Throwing, Williams. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
4th down, Williams. Got him quickly. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Now Washington uses his 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. It's Williams again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Breaks him. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Husky.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
From deep, it's Hill. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is...
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back.
And you can't start the half any better than that. You talk about going in, making halftime adjustments, talking about what they did. It looks like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Come out, read the pass, break on the football, make the pick, and draw first blood here in the third quarter.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Just steamrolling the defense. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Washington.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. They'll give it to Washington. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Washington will snap it in the red zone. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Coleman Williams. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Williams. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. This offense had to feel they were in the weeds a little bit, but they stayed in the fight, and now you get a break, and you feel better about everything.
And isn't it crazy? Sometimes those little breaks you get just create the momentum you need to get back in the football game. It takes a little bit of luck. Got a good break there.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Rid of it on the RPO. Still running at the 40. There he goes to the right. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ducks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's so nice to have that tight end that can be a chess piece. You can move him around, and then guess what? He can break tackles. He can make explosive plays. You've seen tight ends grow and get faster and bigger and stronger, and they throw it to him short, and look at the speed. He does the rest for the long touchdown catch.
And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Gets the back moving. Looking for running room. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
And this D needs more of that, man.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Knew he had to get to that marker, and the defense wasn't having it, stopping him a yard short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run with the ball. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Throwing more. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 15. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Ducks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Catch takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Plows his way ahead. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Williams got it. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Crosses the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick with the physical ground game late in the game. That's how you finish opponents off.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. 3rd down from the gun, Williams. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead and kick a field goal here and make this a 2-possession game.
And he got it! Huge 3 points to make it a 2-possession game.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Davison. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field, and here comes...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He stopped the return right there, and that will
GG.
this one is in the book.
Figured it out.
Animosity and laced in bitterness, and in this one, it is
I just gotta try this shit. I gotta win this bread, bro, on this fucking... Can't keep playing this shit for free, bro. Phase lines, like, I gotta control the rock and play defense.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College
Football.
Football.
Man, what's once we get that figured out.
Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina. The Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys?
Okay, Holly. The Cowboys ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Harbor. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The corners are walked up tight. Sellers. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Harbor. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Fuller. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Right back to the well. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Here's Sellers to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Clark. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Drives inside. Got an alley. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's got enough. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his feet, he's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can...
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Here comes the 2-point try. Out wide right, it's Hunt. Brought down short of the goal line. 2-point try is no good, and it's still a 6-point game. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. Making the adjustment. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll start this drive from the 42. The run inside. It's Clark. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Sellers on the play action. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Takes off. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on fourth down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense has won, especially on fourth down, and you're going to be coming off the field.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism.
Caught, and he's got room. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down.
Out of space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. That's the type type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Lets it go for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, South Carolina!
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Motion from the wideout. Throwing Sellers. They're all over it. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Caught over the middle. It's Green. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
On the return, it's McAllister. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Hits inside. It's Fuller. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Handoff again. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Using his legs, it's Fuller. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Sellers. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right back to the well. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Right side, it's Harbor. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Here's Sellers to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Misses badly on that one. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out wide left, it's Sellers. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Drops back on 1st down. Left side is Barnes. At the 45 on his way. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh set of downs going up top. Holds on, it's Green. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. changing the play. Gotta make the play on fourth. Going right back to Coleman. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it.
Breaks free in the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished with a 64-yard sprint to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They go play action with Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch.
Yeah, that's your best bet, bro. You can't do nothing else.
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that's exactly how you draw it up on offense, man. You run the football, you get those bodies committed, Jesse, and you use speed out wide with a little bit of play action.
A really nice job of setting it up by the play caller. You're right. Those linebackers and safeties, they want to come down and support the run, but a really nice throw, excellent route, and they're able to connect for a massive TD.
Out wide right, it's Hunt. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28, and a pretty good job by the coverage unit. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Takes the handoff. It's Hawkins. He's stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He goes down immediately, but boy, he knew where he was on the field, just enough to pick up the first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Caught in the backfield, it's Green. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking for room. It's Clark. Can't get him to the ground. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down. And
Yeah.
Interception.
Yeah. Now, if we take him out the game, you can't do shit.
Oklahoma State.
You don't got no offense.
This drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
You ain't got no offense.
Picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nowhere to go.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Turns into the pile. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Snapped on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Finding space. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break.
Going to take a shot at this DB.
Yo, you really a bot. No, you really a bot. You got me weak right now. You guys have no offense. You guys run quarterback draws and you throw a vertical to one of the fastest receivers in the game. You have no identity on offense, bro. This shit is sick.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late.
Wow, this is crazy.
Throwing Sellers.
They just made me stand there like I was like quicksand. What the fuck?
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They give it to him again. He's got the 1st down. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Off to the races to the right. Past the 20. To the house. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And the points came courtesy of that 80-yard run to the house. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Defense not showing press coverage. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. 2nd and long here.
Yo, dude, hurry up, man. I got a fucking dynasty game. You holding me up.
Sellers. Under pressure. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense
hurry up, man.
Quickly maybe picked up 1 on the play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds.
Brody, hurry up, my nigga. Like, the game is over with.
And a really nice pickup there.
Fuck.
Well, you're trailing here in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're going hurry up. Really nice job.
Fucking running out of bounds and shit. Like, what are we doing?
Open, you got to scramble. You got to go get the 1st down, yes, but also getting out of bounds and try and preserve as many seconds as you can on the clock.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
I'm sorry, fast slow.
Play fake, Sellers. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
Bitch.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy that, quite honestly, has dominated this football game.
Bitch.
Can't hang on.
Bro, hurry up, bro.
3rd down.
I think the frustrating thing to this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game.
Shit, we're bad choppy now. Like,
where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Got his man downfield. And he was...
Ain't calling no fucking timeout either, bro.
Tripped up at the 36.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this
you really
drive.
blowing my shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you really taking mad low. Yo, bro, you lost. Quit the game, bro. You lost. Quit the game, bro.
And you just got to know the situation.
You lost.
After that incompletion now,
fuck.
3rd down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic.
Quit the fucking game, bro.
Those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll run the screen. He works his way inside the 30. They'll mark him down at the 29. It brings up 4th down, and let's see what they do. 4th down, Sellers. Look out! Knocked down.
Oh my gosh, bro, these fucking bots.
4th down.
Yo, bro.
Down, they still have to move quickly here.
You know, with that scramble play, you got to...
Oh, my gosh. Like, yes. Let him score. Let this motherfucker score. Oh, my gosh.
Here's Sellers to throw.
Damn. This nigga's calling timeout. Yo, Brody. Oh, my gosh. I wish I could restrict you. I wish I could get your fucking account blocked, bro. Are you serious?
Still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game.
I don't know how you fucking want a natty, bro. You fucking trash. Don't call no timeout, bro. If you can't fucking score, you can't score. Got me wasting my time. Yeah.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down.
Damn.
Touchdown, Gamecock. And they add 6.
Don't score. We're gonna nail this clock out, bro. Taking the whole court, like, bro, you lost. Like, I don't know what you think is about to happen. Like,
the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball.
I got something to do right now. He's holding me up. Fucking having the ball this whole quarter like that.
Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win.
Damn, son.
Cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you're just waiting for that right bounce, that right skip for that ball to get 10 yards to try to make something happen and make a miracle come to fruition. And Palmer, it's not going to happen. The defense's hands team, they were ready, they were dialed in, and they get the football back.
Yeah, they fall on that one, David, and they can breathe a little
So,
bit.
like, I don't know what you think is going to happen, bro. You wasting, you calling timeouts. Let the clock run out. You lost.
Ball takes a crazy bounce. There's always a chance.
Damn, bro. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, but swallow it. You lost.
They'll ride him again.
You lost. I'm sorry. Don't even call timeout. Say it, first timeout.
Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance as a coaching staff.
This is just like me warming up, trying to get ready for this dynasty game. Hey, this dude over here.
And you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Oh my God. Bro, you lost. Jeez.
It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Red Raiders will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Howard. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. follows his blocks. It's Shepard. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. No right spot.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad...
It's a running room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as his defense is making it tough.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now 3rd and goal. The quick game. Touchdown, Red Raider! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Oh, pressure's coming. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Got Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big.
Sprinting away. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. The Seminoles are marching down the field. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the... Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. Catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Using his legs, it's Osborne. Enough to move the chains. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. Really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
At the 40, there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Brett Rainer. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it out. It's Howard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Running inside. It's Shepard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off-play action. Going over the top. He's got it along the sideline. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Seminoles peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Shepard. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Keep it on the ground. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. As we get a look at the stats, they are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide left, it's Thomas. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Touchdown, Knowles! And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move, it's Osborne. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. And the Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Powers inside. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Right side, it's Osborne. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Defense is a lot about communication. Multiple wide receivers on the same side. I got to understand if this guy's going in, this guy's coming out. Not a good job by the defense with communication there.
The Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keep. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turn. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Push is ahead. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Brings up second and goal.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quick give. It's Shepard. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Finds his man. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes a catch. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. From the gun, it's Shepard. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with North Dakota State taking on the number 23 team, the San Jose State Spartans. And it's the home team looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. 3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Makes a deep grab. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Fielded in the end zone. It's Howard. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
There he goes. Past the 6. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Osborne. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Long way to go on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Throws it back. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it, but he just overshoots the runway.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Turning it on. All the way back. Touchdown, Florida State.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Snap in the shotgun. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Comes down. It's Osborne. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. And the Red Raiders will They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Caught. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Needs it here on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Deep in the end zone, it's Howard. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback
makes the catch, and he's free. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get...
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. RPO complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. In the red area, it's Shepard. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Seminoles come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Burrowing for yardage. Maybe. Touchdown, Noles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish the...
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Knocked down at the 43-yard line, and the...
There you go. I wasn't going 0-3. You did. Fuck all of that. 1-3 was enough. You feel me? I didn't think it was going to be consistent. Yeah, I got my quarterback, freshman. That's his first game of the season. He's a third very well, too. Yeah, my QB.